What is up, friends? I'm on my way to a photo shoot. Had a very productive morning with real estate, so I'm kind of vibing today. But I'm shooting for an agent I've been working with for the past several months. So I figured I'd just give you the workflow, show you what I do, probably go over my gear a little in post here, and then yeah, show you start to finish from me driving. I'm on 695 right now, and then by the time the end of this, I'll be in my studio at my house. So see you soon.
So obviously the first thing you want to do is go inside and set up a camera. That way you can pretend like it's your first time walking in, and then casually walk past the booties that they set out for you, so you don't have to track anything through the house. No, I did not kick the door open. This is sped up. I don't work this fast. I like to put the blinds about 3/4 of the way up and then open them so you get full light in. I feel like 3/4 up shows that they're there, but it also doesn't obstruct any views. If you've got something nasty outside, like construction site or something like that, you might want to keep them halfway closed. This was fun for me. The blinds were actually not attached, so I just had to set them back up there, level them. This one bedroom, the blinds only went halfway, so I went ahead and balanced the rest of them so it didn't look uneven on that front end of the house. So here's my gear. I use a Pelican case. My main camera is a Sony a7R III. I bought it used for a great price, brand new. They're just under $4,000. I bought it from Service Photo in Hamden. Great spot, really the only spot, but they are a great spot. My lens is a Sigma 16-28, really sharp, perfect for real estate. Gives you that wide angle. Plus, for front elevation photos, you can get some of the nice tight shots that gives the geometry of the property a little bit more appealing look. Also in my case, I've got a DJI drone. I also bring a backup camera. I've only had to use it once, but I did have to use it. That backup is also a Sony. It's a Sony a7 III. And then, yeah. So right now I'm just kind of cleaning everything up, making sure there's no dust anywhere. And then what I'll do is I'll take my camera, I'll point it at a wall, preferably a white wall, and then I will do my 3 exposure test. And I'm only doing this test to see if there's any dust on the lens or in the body. I recently cleaned the sensor on this lens, so there shouldn't be anything, and I do take pretty good care of my stuff. My tripod is a 3-legged thingy. That's not because I don't know what it's called. That's what it's called. It's not perfect for real estate, but it works for me. And it's super flexible, maneuverable. So here I am just hiding things. There was a set of keys that I put in that cabinet. I like to go through and just make sure there's nothing in the shot, especially when the house is vacant. So here we go. As far as camera height, I was taught this a while ago. I try to get the camera the same height of the light switches. It just all depends on how the house is. If you got super tall ceilings, it might not work best to do it that way. But I just like to have more floor than ceiling, unless the ceiling is spectacular to look at. So here we are. I've got stop that fan. And then away we go. So I will speed this thing up and see if I need to stop and highlight any other points.
Gotta take them pictures. Gotta take them pictures. Gotta take them pictures. One more angle.
So as I was shooting in this room, I noticed that light bulb on the fan. There was no globe around it, and it really bothered me. And I already got the shot from this angle, so you'll see here I will take that light bulb out. Nope, not hot. And then put it in the closet. I actually forgot to put it back, so I'm sorry. Make sure those aren't dangling, and then I'm going to move the camera back over here and restart that room. I could have easily removed it in post-production, but I'd rather not have to.
Gotta Yeah, on point timing, on point frame.
So right here, I like to take pictures of transitional spaces. So I'll get that camera down real low. I take it about counter height when I do bathrooms, and I'm doing the same thing here. That way I can get that, get the stairs going down. Otherwise, you're just looking at the slope of that stairwell from the second level.
Gotta take them pictures. Gotta take them pictures. Gotta take them pictures. Gotta take them pictures. Brian Sell Holmes. Gotta take them pictures.
And at this exact moment, I realized I didn't take a picture of the deck, so here we go. Get that deck done, then I'm out of here. All right, so now I'm back in my studio, in my basement, and I will start prepping everything to edit. So first thing, I use all Adobe products, so Lightroom, Photoshop, video, I'll use Premiere Pro, but to keep everything organized, I'll start with Adobe Bridge. So let me go ahead and open up Bridge, but I'll share my screen first. Let me see here. And with Bridge, you can see I've got my files over here. So here's my SD card. Here is my shoot from today. I took those test shots early on. And then here's all the photos. I do 3 different brackets, so 3 different images to create one bracket, and I will blend those. One super overexposed, one kind of normal exposure, and one dark. We'll typically use this dark one to pull in these windows outside. So what I'll do now is I have a couple different of the same photos, so I will go and use like the last ones. So we'll start here, and then I will grab everything to the end of the shoot, and I will open those in Camera Raw, which let me go ahead and pull that up for you as well. And in Camera Raw, I will only do one of these, one edit on each one, and not using the dark or the overexposed. So basically with this one, what I'm gonna wanna do is just pull up some of these shadows, and then also get the highlights out so I can pull a little bit of the exterior in. So I'll just run auto on that one. So when it comes time to blend, I've got a pretty good base. And so I will go through and just run that on every single one of these. And once I'm done all that, and I'll do that once I turn the camera off, but I'll go through and do all that. I will then export them into a JPEG file. I'll save it actually on my SD card. That way I don't take up the space on my computer, because I will be then running it through to blend it, and then saving it again on my computer, and most likely to my Dropbox, so I can send them out to this agent. But I'm going to go ahead and get these all automated and saved, and then I will hop back on here and we will go from there. All right, so now I have everything downloaded into the folder on the SD card, which I can show you that here as well. So we have that individual folder that I created. So these are all the raw files. And so if I open up this Rocky Brook, there's everything. You can see I saved them as JPEGs. I mean, I typically wouldn't edit photos as a JPEG because you lose all the information. I mean, there's a reason, obviously, we shoot in RAW. But for the blending software that I use, it's not going to make a difference, especially since I'm giving it 3 different exposures. I am going to go ahead and upload these to that software. If you're interested in what I'm using, I mean, it's a little trick, so I don't necessarily want to just broadcast it on here. But if you're interested in how I blend them based off of the results that I will show you, just send me a message. I'm happy to share it with you. But I used to spend hours editing photos, and now I upload them, and within 45 minutes they're back and then ready for the next step, which will take me another 10 minutes. So everything I do is pretty streamlined. It's the way that I can make my services affordable for real estate photography. But anyway, I will see you in a few. All right, so our photos are back. It took, I don't know, 35 minutes, and they look wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen because I can't share Lightroom. I use Lightroom Cloud. I have CC, but I don't use that for this. I'll use that for more portrait or just some architectural or lifestyle photos. So here's the first image, blended pretty perfectly. You can see the outside came in. These windows are a little bit foggy, but like this one turned out pretty great. So all I'll do now, so I'll go through, remove that coax cable. I'm going to change this blue. I'm going to put that more like the stainless color. But I will go through, and I've got a preset or a few of these AIs, but I really only bounce between two of them. I've got natural light boost or vibrant neutrals. So I'll typically go this one. I'll bring it down to about 25, and then I'll go ahead and manually edit it. So I'll bring some of that exposure down because it is pretty whitewashed. Bring down some of these highlights. The shadows look fine to me. And then the temperature is a little bit warm for my liking at +8. I want to take it down to +4. And then I will probably boost the vibrance a little bit. I would always go vibrance over saturation. I mean, saturation boost just starts to really bring the oranges out. And then I will add a hint of texture, which I don't really need. It's very high quality camera that I use with a really sharp lens. But this just kind of gives it that final polished look. And what I'll do is I'll just go through and I will apply this to all of the photos. I'll get some of the stuff removed and they'll be ready to deliver. And then we have some really nice exterior photos, which I didn't share any of these. My software also replaces the skies. It was pretty cloudy out. Unfortunately, it won't shovel the walkway for them, but it does a really nice job. So anyway, I hope you learned something out of it or can appreciate some of the work that goes into it. But I appreciate your time. If you're looking for real estate photography or even real estate services, because that's my full-time gig, happy to help out. Thanks for watching.